Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Therese Alaba, and today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic. Today I'm going to talk about 27 reasons why people choose their partner. Can you imagine? There are 27 different reasons why people choose the person they are with or the person they're going to marry. And we're going to go through all of them today, and then from it you'll be able to assess yourself whether this is the reason you're in your relationship or this is the reason why your relationship broke. This topic is a very personal topic, and it's something you need to assess yourself. You don't need to ask anybody about it. It's something you need to be honest with yourself and assess yourself and see, am I in the relationship for the right reason? Why am I where am I? Why am I doing what I'm doing? And check your motive. This will help you to know why you're where you are, what has gone wrong in the past if you've broken up from a relationship, why the relationship broke up, and if you go into another relationship, it will help you to know why you're going to that relationship. And if you're already in your relationship, this will also help you to assess your relationship, where you are, whether you are in there for the right reason, whether your motive are right, and to analyze yourself. So point number one we're going to talk about is insecurity. Think about it and assess yourself. Are you in the relationship because you're feeling insecure? You don't want to be by yourself? You think no one wants to be around you? Then you go into a relationship. Point number two is fear of loneliness. People rush into the relationship for different reasons. Sometimes they are so afraid that I'm going to be left by my side, or my biological clock of age is clicking and nobody is coming around me. I'm just going to settle down for anyone that comes my way, which is actually not the right person for you. Third one is peer or parent pressure. Sometimes you might notice all your friends, all the people around you, they're already in the relationship. Your parents might be putting pressure on you. They might say, you know what, I'm getting older. When are you going to bring your partner home? I want my grandchildren. Now, I actually have a friend like that as well. The parent, unfortunately, the mom was sick. And then being the first daughter, there was so much pressure from the mother. So when are you going to bring the husband home? When are you going to have a child? And unfortunately, the right person wasn't coming. So things like that might happen. It might be the reason why you go into a relationship. Number four is feeling of being wanted. Sometimes due to life experiences or different situations you've been through, you might be feeling lonely, you might be feeling rejected, or you might have felt rejected in the past, and you might not feel like somebody wants you. Then because you want to feel wanted, then you just go into the wrong relationship. Number five is emptiness. How do you feel in yourself? Many a times I've heard people say, no, I'm looking for my other half. I'm looking for someone to make me complete. A partner does not make you complete. Even though it's your other half, it's not in the sense of making you whole and making you complete. You need to be complete in yourself. You need to be confident in yourself. You need to have a purpose and a aim in life, what you're planning to achieve in life. First, if you go into a relationship with the aim of the person making you complete, it wouldn't work, because you will always be seeking the person's approval. So you need to be complete in yourself before the right person comes. Point number six I'll be talking about is material securities. Maybe the person you're with is rich, they've got money, and you think, you know what, from this I can get loads of material things from it. So then you go into the relationship. Another reason, point number seven, might be influential children. Maybe if the person you're with is very influential, is very famous, is very popular, they've got this, they've got that, but they're not actually the right person for you. But because you want your children to be influential, you want your children to attend a particular school, you want your children to move with a particular group of people, then you go into the relationship with the person. Point number eight can also be physical appearance. Maybe the person is tall, the person is huge, the person is a particular type you want. I know of somebody, and every time someone come away, she always have in mind she wants to marry someone with a straight teeth. So she's keeping around looking for someone with a straight teeth. Unfortunately, she might find somebody, or she might have even found somebody with a straight teeth, but is it the right person for her? And even in marriage or in a relationship, after a while, you don't even see the person's appearance anymore. All you see is the person's behavior. All you see is the person's nature. So it's very important to know why you're looking for who you're looking for, why you're in the relationship you are in. I also know about a very close person. Actually, she's a widow. And then the right person came our way, or somebody came our way, a guy came our way, and she turned the person down. She said the person doesn't have a straight teeth. I don't know what is it about ladies and men looking for men with straight teeth. Unfortunately, it's been over 10, 11 years now. She hasn't been married since her husband died. Why? Because when the person came, when she had the opportunity, she turned the person down. She said she was looking for someone with a straight teeth. So your reason for choosing might be based on the appearance. So think about it properly. The relationship you're in, why you are in that relationship, and if you've broken up from your previous relationship, always think about it. Why did I went into that relationship in the first place? So you can avoid making the same mistake in future. Point number 9 can be someone that's got a distinct voice. Maybe you just like his baritone. Maybe you just like the way he talks to you. Hello, baby. You like the deepness of his voice. Maybe that's the reason why you choose a person. Number 10 can be popularity or fame. Like I said earlier, the person might be popular. It might be a rich person, it might be a famous person, it might be a celebrity, someone you want to be associated because you want the name, you want the fame, you want the popularity as well. It might be the reason why you chose the person. So it's very important you analyze it as well. Fear of being left behind. That's point number 11. Are you afraid nobody's gonna choose you? Are you afraid all the guys are running out? Are you afraid everyone you're meeting, they're younger than you, or they know your type, or you don't just think they're the right person, and you think, you know what, before I get too old, I just want to choose somebody. So it's very important to know the motive of being chosen. Are you desperate? Number 12 can be desperation. How desperate are you? You want a guy by all means. You just want a ring on your finger. You just wanted to be in a group of people so that when girls are talking, or when guys are talking, we've got somebody, you can say, you know, I have somebody with me. How desperate are you just to be called Mrs.? How desperate are you to have a ring on your finger and just wave your finger? Me too, I've got a ring on my finger. I've got an engagement ring. It's not the end of the world. Desperation, it's not a reason to go into a relationship. Don't be too desperate. When you're too desperate, sometimes you can't see clearly. You just end up choosing whoever you want to choose. Number 13 is sympathy. Some people go into a relationship because they feel sorry for the guy. Or you go into a relationship because you just sympathize with the guy. Oh, he's such a poor guy, or he's such a rich guy. He's been through a lot. He has so many emotional problems and things that you just feel sorry for him. And then you go into a relationship with them. It's not the right reason to go into a relationship. Point number 14 I'll talk about is infatuation. Love at first sight. Maybe just see the person and say, this is the right person. We just clicked and things like that. It might not be the right person for you. It reminds me of a story of a very good friend. One evening, she actually came and told me, oh, Therese, I'm so heartbroken. I'm so depressed. I'm so this, I'm so that. And so what happened? She said, oh, the love of my life is gone. I said, what do you mean the love of your life is gone? As far as I'm concerned, you don't have anybody yet. She said, oh, there was somebody at work, a guy at work. The first time the guy joined the workplace, I just liked him. It's just my type. We get on, we talk, and things seem to be flowing between us until today. The guy invited me to his engagement. He was actually engaged. So she's assumed in her head, oh, the way they are flowing, oh, this is the love of her life because she liked the guy at the first sight and things like that. But to her disappointment, the guy was already engaged. So it's very important to make sure it's not just love at first sight. I'm not saying this is wrong. I'm not saying it can't be true, but you need to know the person. You just see the person, you don't know them, you don't know their background, you don't know where they come from, you don't know what they've been through, you don't know what they like, what they don't like, you don't know their type, you don't even know who they are. You just think, oh yeah, I can get on with this person, oh, they look like my type. It's not just about the look only. There's so many things in a relationship beyond the look. So it's very important to know why you're choosing. Point number 15 is low self-esteem. I mean, this actually touched my heart because I know of somebody who has had a bad past, has been abused, has been through a lot. Unfortunately, in her lowest moment in time, somebody came along and proposed to her and she accepted the person. But unfortunately, looking at her, she is suffering. The relationship, the marriage is abusive. But she was so low. She has low self-esteem. Even when you talk to her, even when I communicate with her, you can see all she believes is what this guy has told her. All the junk and the lies the guy has told her. She's worthless. No one likes her. She can't find nobody else to marry. He's the only one that have pity on her and marry her because she's been abused and all sorts of things she's going through. And then from that point, I realized that, oh no. At the time when you're making your decision, you had low self-esteem. You don't have no self-worth in yourself because you've been through a lot. You've been through abuse and all sorts of things. And that's the reason probably why he chose the guy. But unfortunately, the relationship or the marriage is actually a rocky marriage on a stormy side, which, I mean, it's actually very sad to hear or whenever I communicate with her. So it's very important. Some people also marry for sex only. I had one of my neighbors, very good neighbor. We talk, we chat. I mean, girls to girls, lady to lady, and we talk a lot. And she always tell me that before she get married, she needs to have sex with the guy first and see whether the guy is up to it. And I find it so strange. I was like, really? She said, oh, she once told me. I mean, we talk very often. I mean, girls talk. She told me a couple of times. I said, I need to try the guy first. If the guy can't do it well or the guy is not good in bed, then it's not my choice. I said, really? You need to try the guy. So then how many guys are you going to try? How many guys are you going to have sex with before you choose the right person? So it's very important. The person might be good in bed and you chose them. Yeah, this is the right person. But is the person the right person for you? Is it whom God has chosen for you? What if the person is good in bed but the person is lazy? The person is good in bed but the person has got temper problem. The person is good in bed but the person does not even respect you, does not even love you. You don't even mean anything to the person, but you are thinking, oh, it's good in bed, isn't good in bed. You're not going to be in bed 24 hours, 7 days a week. How many times do you go in bed with a person? So it's very important to know your motive why you are choosing the person. Point number 17 is long-term friendship. For the fact that you've been friend with somebody for a very long time, it's not a reason to go into a relationship with them. You might have known each other, you might have grown up together, but that doesn't guarantee the relationship will work. So it's very important. Compulsion is point number 18 I'll talk about. Why people go into relationship. Point number 19 is previous rejection. So when people have been rejected in the past, they've been through different relationships, they've been bounced, they've been heartbroken, they've been through pain, they've been through rejection from their parent, they've been through rejection in school, they've been to bullying and all sorts of things. And someone just come their way. And then all they can just see in the person's eyes, because what they're looking for is just love. The person tell them they love them. And that's why they go into that relationship. But unfortunately, it's the wrong motive or a wrong reason to go into a relationship. You can't go into a relationship because you're being rejected. I just want to feel loved. You just want someone to be there. You need to be whole in yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to feel fulfilled in life in yourself before you can go into a relationship. Point number 20 I'll talk about is covering for children from past relationship. Maybe unfortunately you're a single mother. You've been in a relationship, it hasn't worked, you had a child out of wedlock, or you've been married before and then you have children and the marriage hasn't worked, you're now divorced. And now the children are growing up, they're asking questions, mommy, where's daddy? Or daddy, where is mommy? And things like that. And you just want somebody, or the children are growing up and they need a parent figure, they need a father figure, a mother figure, or they're just going wayward. And then you want somebody to be there and you decide to go into a relationship just to cover for the children. It's not a good reason to go into a relationship just to cover for the children. Is it the right person for you? So it's very, very important. Point number 21 that I talk about is attention. People are just taking attention. Just want someone to listen to you. Maybe you don't have that much friend. You don't have much people listening to you. Just want someone to listen to you. So you want someone to talk to when you had problem at work or when you have something to talk about. You just want to pick up your phone just like your friend is and say, hey guy, this is what happened today. Hey girl, guess what? You just want attention. Maybe it might be reason why you've chosen the person you've chosen or you're in a relationship. Point number 22 is for comfort. You just want someone, when you get home, you want someone to call you, how are you today? Oh, can you give me some lunch? Oh, can you just rub my back for me? Oh, my leg is aching. You just feel so comfortable with the person. Or maybe you just get on with the person, it's a next door neighbor, you just get on with the person, or the person live close by, you think, oh, you know what? It just work out between both of us. It's just comfortable. You can't be in a relationship because of comfort only. That I just feel comfortable. It's just so comfortable. It's very close. It picks up my kid for me. It's very close. It teaches me my mathematics and my uni assignment. I mean, you think it's very comfortable for you. That's not the reason to go into a relationship. Number 23 could be friends with benefit. Like in a relationship because of friends with benefit. Number 24 could be recommendation. So a friend might have suggested a person, what do you think about this person? What do you think about this guy? What do you think about this girl? She's good looking, she's single, she's that, she seems like she's your type and things like that. It could be recommendation from your parents as well. I know there's some people that does arranged marriage and things like that. It could be recommendation for your parents. Your parents might recommend it and say, no, this person is not, in this family we marry from this particular group or this particular background, so this person, you know what, it could even be a recommendation from your pastor or someone you look up to in church. But have you spoken to God about it? How do you feel about it? Someone might have recommended the person, but God recommended the person for you. Did you pray about it? What is the Holy Spirit telling you about the person you've chosen? Or because you trusted your parents so much? Remember, whoever recommends to you, they're not going to be in the marriage with you. You are the one in the marriage. not the person who recommends. So you need to be sure that whoever is recommended to you is the right person before you go into a relationship. Don't say, I don't want to disobey my parents. I have to marry this person because my parents recommended a person. Your parents aren't gonna be in a marriage. You need to be sure. You need to know why you're in that relationship, why you're choosing that person. Point number 25 is abused. Many a times, like my friend I talked about, many a times when people have been abused, when they've been molested and things like that, they just feel so rejected. They just feel so dejected. They feel so worthless. They have low self-esteem. They have low confidence. They feel nobody loves them. They feel nobody's gonna marry them. Being molested, being abused, it's not your fault. You haven't done anything wrong. Unfortunately, it happened to you, not because of what you want to happen. So unfortunately, it happened. But it's not a reason to just go into any relationship and say, you know what, I think this girl is just going to love me, or this guy just love me. You just want to feel love. But you need to be healed in yourself. You need to be whole in yourself. You need to be complete in yourself. You need to be able to look at the past and say, you know, this is my past. I put my past behind. I'm complete. This is who I am. I'm going to move forward. I'm get married to the right person. And see yourself, you're beautiful in yourself. Have a self-confidence in yourself. Have a good self-esteem in yourself. Have a self-worth in yourself. Or else, the relationship might not work. Point number 26 I will talk about is rebound. You've just broken up from one relationship and somebody just want to show off that, you know what, maybe your ex is moved on. Then you two just want to show off and say, you know what, yeah, that's fine. Mate, I'm gonna move on. I'm not wasting my time around for anybody. I'm not, what's it called? I'm not being left alone. You don't want to be left alone. You want to do it for show off. To show that, okay, you can find somebody, you found somebody. Or you just feel lonely. Or just feel rejected. Because breaking up for a relationship is very lonely. It can be traumatic emotionally. Because you build up your life with somebody as you're going together. And you feel a part of your life is ripped away. It's painful. It's a lonely moment. But it's not a reason to jump into another relationship. If you're not healed, if you haven't moved on, if you cannot look at your past and look at your ex and have a conversation with them without feeling pain or hurt in your heart, then you're not ready to move on. You don't need to go into another relationship. Another relationship does not heal the wound. What you're doing is just covering up the wound. It will hurt. When there's a wound, you're just covering it. Don't put attention to it. At the point, it gets hurting and it gets worse. So coming out from another relationship, the best time to go coming out from one relationship, the best time to go into another relationship is when you're healed. When you've moved on. You've forgiven yourself, you've forgiven your ex, you've forgiven everybody involved, you moved on. That's when you can go into another relationship. And point number 27 finally is true love. When you find the true love, you get to know the person, you know the person's weakness, and you know the second person's strength, and you're still happy to be with the person. That is when you can say you find true love. No, because of any of the 26 reasons I've explained to you. So that is why people choose. 27 reasons why people choose. So as an individual, like I said, this is for self-examination. You need to sit down and you need to assess yourself. Why am I in this relationship? Is it any of these 27 reasons I'm in a relationship? Am I in the relationship? Assess your motive. Am I in the relationship for the right reason? Am I in the relationship for the wrong reason? If I'm here for the wrong reason, then what can I do to amend it? Because if you're in the relationship for the wrong reason, as time goes by, if the reason is not there anymore, or something is taking that reason away, the relationship will not work. Because there's so many things that surround the relationship. It's not just because of the beauty of the guy. It's not just because of the look of the guy. It's just because of money. It's not because the guy is good in bed. It's not because of all these things. There's so many things involving relationship and involving marriage. So it's very important to assess yourself, assess your motive, assess the reason why you're going to relationship or the reason why you are in a relationship. And like I said, if your relationship is broken as well, maybe you've broken up from a relationship, it's very important to know why you chose your ex in the first place. Because by analyzing why you chose your ex in the first place, that will tell you why your relationship broke up or why your relationship didn't work. And also it will help you to prevent the same mistake you made in the first relationship as you're going to second relationship. So as you're going to second relationship, you will constantly be assessing yourself. Examine yourself. Why am I going to this relationship? Is it for the right reason? Is it for the wrong reason? It's very important that your relationship might fail, but you have not failed. Even if the relationship failed, one thing you should not do not fail the lessons. Don't let the lesson fail. The lesson you've learned, do not let them fail. You need to learn from it so you don't keep making the same mistake. I'm just going to read the scripture for you. The scripture is in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 19. So Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 19. This is Jeremiah talking. He said, after I strayed, I repented. After I came to understand, I beat my breast. I was ashamed and humiliated because I bore the disgrace of my youth. He said, after I strayed, I repented. So he's done something wrong. So always assess yourself. This is Jeremiah examining himself. He's strayed, he's done something wrong, but he's repented. So it's not too late wherever you are. You might have chosen for the wrong reason. Repent. He said, after I came to understand, I beat my breast. So when you understand the reason why you've chosen the relationship, make the necessary amendment. He said, I was ashamed and humiliated because I bore the disgrace of my youth. So can you see? He was now being honest why he did what he did. He was ashamed. He had disgrace. And that's sometimes the story of so many of us. There's so many shame. You've been through a lot. Your past, the disgrace, the shame, the pain, the ache, the way they make things, make your relationship make you feel worthless and useless. And then you went into another relationship or you go into a wrong relationship as a result of that. So it's very, very important. Examine yourself and don't lose the lesson. You may lose the relationship. Always forget, do not lose the lesson. So this is where I'm going to stop today. Please, I can't say it enough, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like it, make a comment, share it with your friends and loved ones. I'm sure you will learn a thing or two. Thank you so much, as usual, for your time. Thank you for taking thank you for taking time out of your busy time to listen to me and to watch my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate. So you take care and bye for now.